welcome to this explainer. Okay, I am so pumped to dive into this with you today because we're talking about a literal paradigm shift. We're going to completely break down this idea that money is some sort of mysterious force of nature. It's not. Actually, it's a game. And like any game out there, it has very specific rules. If you learn how to play by those rules, you absolutely become the master of your financial life. But what happens when you don't actually know those rules? Well, the stats are kind of mind-blowing. An incredible 70% of lottery winners end up completely bankrupt after just a few years. 70%, can you believe that? So I want to pose this question directly to you. Why do they lose it all? I mean, we've all daydreamed about it, right? Suddenly coming into millions of dollars and thinking it's going to instantly solve every single problem we have. But clearly, just having a massive pile of money literally handed to you doesn't actually solve your financial problems in the long run. The real answer? It's a profound lack of financial education. Basically, if you have a ton of cash but lack the skills and the knowledge to actually make informed decisions with it, that money is going to vanish. Like poof, gone. Financial education is literally the only thing that separates temporary luck from lasting, generational wealth. And that leads us perfectly into our roadmap for today's explainer.
Here's exactly how we're going to get there. We'll start off by busting the myth of money scarcity. Then we'll unlearn your financial fears, explore the hidden power of good debt, develop a rich mindset, and finally, build some high-income skills.
All right, section 1, the myth of money scarcity. Is money really scarce, or do we just need the right skills to acquire it? The vast majority of people walk around completely convinced that there's just no money out there, and that generating more of it is virtually impossible. But let me tell you, that is deeply untrue. Most people think money is scarce, but to understand how to actually acquire it, we've got to look at this crucial distinction. See, most folks are out there chasing financial freedom, right? Which usually just means having enough cash sitting around so you don't have to rely on a job or your family. But what you really want, what's actually important, is financial confidence. Financial confidence isn't about the cash sitting in your checking account today. It's based entirely on your acumen and your ability to generate money on demand. And guys, that is true power.
Okay, let's dive into this a bit more. Growing up, conventional wisdom probably fed you a major scarcity mindset. Your parents might have said things like, hey, money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all evil. Honestly, these are conventional lies, and they just keep you trapped. The rich mindset, on the other hand, completely flips the script. It recognizes that money is actually abundant and treats it as a game with learnable rules. The thing is, if your mindset is stuck in scarcity, focusing purely on limitations, you're never going to attract wealth. Seriously, no matter how hard you work.
Moving on to section 2, unlearning your financial fears. It is officially time to confront your comfort zone. Even with all this amazing financial information available for free online today, 90% of the population still remains completely in the dark. Take a guy named Peter, for example. Peter gets his monthly paycheck, and after taxes, he's left with about $1,700. But instead of investing it or saving it, he blows the whole shebang on barbecues with his friends and useless liabilities. Why on earth does Peter do this? Well, he does it because before you even begin with the nuts and bolts of financial education, you absolutely must address your mindset regarding risk and failure. Generating money requires constantly stepping out of your comfort zone, and that relies so heavily on your self-image. You actually have to believe deep down that you deserve to be wealthier. So how do we fix this? To overcome this fear of failure, you've got to start by taking micro risks. I'm talking about small, calculated investments of your time or money that slowly build your tolerance. It reshapes your self-image into someone who actually expects success. All right, section 3, the power of good debt. Because debt doesn't have to be a trap. It can actually be a pretty incredible weapon. And this brilliantly illustrates the point. Debt is arguably the most demonized concept in conventional financial wisdom. People are absolutely terrified of it. But if you want to overcome those financial fears, you have to completely reframe how you look at it. Now, bad debt is what you definitely want to avoid. These are the loans you can't pay off. Like, handing an 18-year-old thousands of dollars in unplanned student loans without even considering the consequences. That literally destroys financial lives. But good debt? Good debt is a calculated tool used by the wealthy all the time. It's a loan you have a rock-solid plan to pay off, and more importantly, it actually makes you money. Think along the lines of taking out a loan to start or expand a profitable business. So here's a huge tip to overcome your fear of debt. Always ensure the asset you're financing generates more cash flow than the cost of the loan itself. People who just blindly fear debt are missing out on massive opportunities. Next up,
Section 4. Developing a rich mindset. Time to start thinking and acting wealthy. Let's move to and see how this builds. I mean, you wouldn't take skiing lessons from someone who has literally never been on a mountain, right? The exact same logic applies to finance. The golden rule here is you must never invest in what you do not understand. Notice the foundational step right here in our investment strategy, investing in yourself. It's huge. Before you start feeding money into a business to grow it, which is kind of like putting gas in a car, before you go out and find mistreated real estate units to fix and sell high, and way before you buy stocks to own a piece of a public company's profits, you must invest in developing your primary money-making machine, and that's your own brain. Getting the proper knowledge to operate in your specific niche isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely required. Part of investing in your brain is completely rethinking how you manage your lifestyle. We've all heard those financial gurus pushing defensive saving, right? Telling you to live way below your means by constantly depriving yourself of things like your morning Starbucks coffee. But ask yourself honestly, is skipping a $5 coffee really going to make you a millionaire? Probably not. A rich mindset, however, focuses on strategic earning. Instead of just pinching pennies and playing this restrictive, defensive game, you go on the offense. You actively gain new skills that will make you enough money to fully support whatever lifestyle you desire. This shift in perspective is just enormous. Suddenly, you start seeing opportunities everywhere, instead of just restrictions. And finally, Section 5, building high-income skills. Let's talk about how to actually acquire valuable assets. If you want to stop working for someone else and start multiplying your money over the long term, you have got to acquire assets. It's actually pretty simple. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. That's the whole shebang. Your goal is to build and acquire assets while dodging those useless liabilities like the plague. And remember, just like we talked about a minute ago, your brain is your single biggest asset. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is looking at what these high-income skills actually have in common. First, they bring massive value to the marketplace. Second, they make you a lot of money. And third, they allow you to generate income practically out of thin air simply by delivering results. We are talking about essential skills here. Things like high-ticket sales, digital marketing, software coding, or really specialized copywriting. When you acquire skills like these, oh man, it's a real game changer. You completely free yourself from relying on a boss or working for a company you can't stand. You become the absolute master of your own financial engine, entirely capable of funding any asset you want. I want to leave you with this really powerful quote straight from our source material today. Most people are not successful because they are afraid of success. Wow. Achieving real financial confidence requires you to abandon that scarcity mindset, fully embrace cadet, and just relentlessly upgrade your skills. So I've got to ask you, is a lack of opportunity actually keeping you trapped in the rat race, or is it simply your own comfort zone? Think about that for a bit. Catch you in the next explainer.